y'all? It's your boy Da Vinci, and I'm here to discuss with you the importance of a name. Um, First of all, a name is very important because it follows you from the cradle to the grave. It's something that you have to deal with and hear and listen to all of your life, unless you change it, of course. But generally speaking, people, keep the government name that they're given at birth. So I think it's very important when you're a parent to make sure that you choose a name that's strong, that's going to, give that child the life that you want them to have. So think about those things when naming your kids, because names are like words. They have certain powers, they have certain frequencies, they have certain vibrations, and when you have to hear that all the time, when you're referenced a certain way, that may affect the way you feel about yourself. It may affect the way you feel about the rest of the world around you. It can affect the way you think, the way you behave, so it ends up shaping your destiny. So um, definitely be sure to think about the things you want your child to feel when you're naming that kid, because you know, like I said, names are important. It's about, you know, the overall character that you want that child to have, or the quality of life that you want them to have. There are certain names that um, can affect a child's, even their sexual orientation. Like certain unisex names may result in that child having like a time finding themselves when it comes to their sexual orientation. And not that there's a problem with being heterosexual, homosexual, transgender, gay, lesbian, any of those things. That's all individual choices. It's not a problem with me, or it probably shouldn't be a problem with your neighbor either. People have the right to choose what they want. But what I'm saying is, I've seen patterns in certain names that can affect things as big or small as sexual orientation, or whether somebody feels like that they need to be more hood or more of a good boy, or it may lead to somebody being more, adept to getting in trouble at school or with teachers or with the law. So think about all those aspects when you're going into choosing a name, because one of the things that sucks about it is we don't get to choose our own names. Parents choose them for us, and if you choose your own name later on in life, a lot of people will ridicule you. They'll make fun of you. They'll make it seem like, yeah, that's not your real name, so I'm going to continue to call you what you were called from the time you were born. So we don't get to choose those things. They just follow us. And like I said, names are made out of words. Words can have spells, or they can be curses, or they can be blessings. So, think about choosing something very strong, very meaningful, that whatever you want that person or that child's name to have is what you're basically going to shape their future with. So just a little tidbit of information, man. If you can stay aware and think about that, and like look at certain people's lifestyles, and then you think about how their name may tie back to it, you'll probably start to see some of those same patterns that I saw that made me create this video. And I'll holler at y'all in another one. Love, stay up.